Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing a few melodies I play at the church from time to time. This can play kind of before service, something after service, kind of like while the preacher is getting ready to close, something kind of altar to Christ and salvation. So what I do in this keyboard, I like to transpose most of my things. I transpose it down maybe to 3 or 4, but at the church, our piano is already set. 1 and 2 is for, 1 is for the slower beats type thing, and 2 is for more of a churchy, not churchy, but more of a shouty type style. So to get started, I'm gonna use my hand position, and my first note is, and right here, this would be in your left hand, it would be B flat. B flat, flat is going to the left. I have it here, flat to the left, and sharp is to the right. So this right here is B flat. So B flat. Then it's more so of a 3 chord melody, and it sounds like this. So once again, B flat is your starting chord. So, and your bass, one hand. And know this: when you are playing, excuse me, I'm sorry. Well, with me, when I play with bass, I typically, play whatever that first note is or the original note. I play that, and I play an additional. I play the same chord, but in the different the section down, or rather, whatever. But anyway, so I play this instead of just being one. Yeah, just really almost really. Excuse me. Oh Lord, almost really the same thing. Excuse me. Same thing, but I do that, and then also then my index finger, it hits F. It's F, and that's what I would play when I'm doing this any song, anything. If I'm like, I'm my max is honestly 3. That's I haven't really learned a fourth or fifth, or well, I ain't got to say same fingers in one hand. But anywho, mine is 3. But back to the lesson, not gonna prolong. So your first note once again is B flat, and with your right hand, it's again. And another tip with me, how I play, whatever my thumb is on my right hand, and that's leading. That's what I'm typically going to be playing in my left hand. So if I'm starting here, whatever thing I'm leading with, that's what, like, if here, yeah, probably don't make sense. But anywho, I'm 3 minutes in. Let me get started with the lesson. Right hand is this is the note, but the keys are B flat, C sharp, and F. So B flat, C sharp, F, and then you press the B flat in the bass, and that's another tip with this right here. Your finger spacing matters, because how you space them with the first note, you just translate them down. Literally, don't change the spacing. See how my fingers are still ready to play. If I press them down now, it's the same note. And then if I space them out more, okay, that's still a good note. But in the situation I'm playing, I'm particularly looking for that melody. So that's the first note. Once again, that's B flat, C sharp, and F. And I go down to the left, which is the second will be the second set of chords in this song or melody. And that would be A flat, C, and E flat. E flat, right? And since my thumb is leading here, In my left hand, I'm going this. And like I said in the beginning, if I'm playing this A flat here, I'm going to play it here also. And then this finger right here just waving around, I'm going to throw it at E flat right here. So all together, in my bass is A flat, E flat, and another A flat. And if I wanted to use a sharp, it would be G sharp, D sharp, and G sharp again. And the right hand will be G sharp, if I'm using that, G sharp, A flat, C, C anyway, C, and then that would be D sharp, E flat. So all together that would be, so from the progression that we have now, we got and your third chord, the third chord is in you're basically walking down. I said the finger spacing because once you start with your first chord, your finger spacing stays. And you can walk that melody, you can walk it up, and you can walk it back. So, but to show you that last chord, not the last, but the blah 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 blah. Here, all black keys, literally, and that's F sharp, G flat. So in my left hand, that's the bass. I'm going F sharp, G flat, G sharp. G sharp, and then I'm also going not F, but G flat. And then in my right hand, these are all F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. And then that the fourth, I guess you would say, would be the be in F. I'm sorry, I'm from stuttering. I don't want this to be long, but F in your left hand, F, C, and F again. And this one would be basically our home note to most of our songs. It's just an inversion of, but that would be F, G sharp, and then C sharp. That would be. So all together it looked like, once again, from the beginning. Now that's another lesson. But if you want to stay and you want to kind of play like kind of fill in, you can keep watching, but that's the tutorial. Once again, that's the end. But if you want to get more of a sound, more of a complete sound, more of different noises per se, stay, and I'm going to kind of walk you through it. Okay, so if you're staying, you're here for more. And what I do is, when I'm playing, I'm just fiddling with the notes. I promise you, it's not hard at all. The same notes that we played, the same 3 notes I taught you, with each hand. What you already know, what you already just learned, I'm just walking it. Uh-oh. So basically, you... That's one way to do it. See, that part of a melody, somebody didn't per se teach me. I kind of had to be practicing it. I had to kind of play it in a moment because I was like, okay, this sound has been going on for a while. What more can I do to give it more of a sound, more of a complete sound in my eyes anyway? So you just gotta, when you're practicing the piano in this time of learning, you really gotta hone in on like, okay, how can I make this better? I got what he taught me, so how can I build onto it? I taught you the basic. Now also with that, if you're still listening, what also I've picked up on doing is in a more of a prophetic moment where after prayer and things are flowing and the spirit is going, it's more, I do more of a where is it? I can't even get to it. My head is everywhere. Oh yes, here. I gotta do the lesson because I gotta get my mind right there for that particular thing. But this chord set, this that right there you can just keep playing that a while. You let it build, and you got the cymbals going. I mean, the moment is hot. And also, knowing the scale. Don't know exactly what scale I was playing in. To be truthful. But I do know when you want to fiddle around, add sounds, I play within the scale. I don't like how other sound when I'm playing outside of the scale, really. So if I'm playing all this, all of that is within the C sharp. Lord. Anywho, but that's the lesson. If you want more, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I can really help you learn more. I appreciate you all staying and listening. Have a blessed one. God bless.